Spider-Man is the face of Marvel and one of the most popular heroes in the entire world. His story and character is what drives people to love him. The whole idea of with great power comes great responsibility is everything Spider-Man is based on. And because of that, he's willing to sacrifice himself to do the right thing, even if he dies in the process. And in this comic, it shows exactly that, as it starts off with Spider-Man web-slinging onto a rocket as it flies off, with Captain America watching him, remembering the same thing as when Bucky jumped onto the rocket in World War II and is just giving him a terrifying flashback. Iron Man is flying up and he realizes he won't be able to catch it, but he keeps trying. Spider-Man starts to crawl up the side of the rocket and he says that oxygen is already thin, so he starts to climb even more to try and stop it. He struggles but realizes he can't give up, but Peter knows that every missile like this has a gyroscopic and GPS system, which constantly checks its speed and position to stay on target. In order to stop it, Peter has to reach it so he can be able to send it off course and head for the ocean, far from land. He starts getting cold, so he takes his mask off as his eyes are clouding up. Peter tells himself he has one chance to make it right, and that it's so cold his fingers are starting to go numb. But he goes on as he knows he has to do this. He finds the GPS and tampers with it to take the missile so high up that the toxins will evaporate or dissolve in the ocean once it crashes. Peter can't breathe, but he tries to ride it out knowing he can't let go, and he thinks to himself that he finds it funny that when he'd said the Avengers were history, he didn't realize he'd become history. Peter starts to black out but tries to fight it so he can safely detonate it, but he feels like it's so peaceful up there and he could just go to sleep. And the comic ends with Peter crashing the missile into the ocean, all the while as he falls into a deep sleep and says his goodbyes to MJ and Aunt May, saying he loves them and just lets go and falls off the missile and into the ocean below as it goes on to explode in the water. And that entire scene just shows how heroic Spider-Man actually is. But if you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more from me, go check out my other channels, which will be linked down below. Both all that out of the way, I will see you in the next one. Peace.